Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
And a good Tuesday.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. We should start. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear listeners.
Good morning to you.
They'd probably get tired of that real
Probably
quick,
get really tired's not the word.
You remember in school we used to have to do that, good morning, dear teacher. I had to when I was a kid.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, yes.
We didn't do that at Sunshine.
Well, up in the sophisticated world of Far City Elementary, we used to have to do that.
Oh. You remember when you used to bring the teachers apples?
I did. I always brought them rotten ones.
Is that what you thought of them?
Darn teachers.
Oh.
No, I loved every one of my teachers.
Yeah, well, I had some good teachers at Sunshine School.
Is there one teacher that stands out?
Oh, gosh, there's
more than one.
There's so many at Sunshine.
There's one that stands out to me. And when I think of teachers, I always think of Miss Jenny Mae Cromer.
Uh-huh.
She was a teacher over at Dunbar.
Right.
And I remember going into her class, and every day before class, she had a little Bible lesson prepared for us.
Oh.
And we would do a little verse from the Bible, and she would give us what it meant.
Uh-huh.
A little short, 5-minute little thing. Right. This was homeroom.
Uh-huh.
This wasn't every class. She may have done it every class, now that I think of it.
Oh, we had the same class.
But then she would go into her teaching for the day.
Oh.
And I still see Miss Jenny Mae Cromer out, and she remembers me.
Oh.
She calls me by name.
Well, how could she forget you, Todd?
Well, I saw my second grade teacher the other day at Jay's, Miss Glenda.
Oh.
And she looks exactly like I remember her. Ain't it weird?
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Hey,
I knew exactly who she was.
I saw out last night. I went, and of course, it was not have anything to do with school, but last night I went with a friend of mine to the National Guard band at Pops, and I saw Miss Ann and Catherine Washburn over there.
I love them.
Now let's see her. Ann's
people.
name's not Washburn.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's what I call her, though.
Yeah. She'll always be a Washburn.
That's right. That's all I remember Ann by.
But it was good to see them.
Yep. Every time I go in over there, it's funny. If there's anybody in the store that maybe they're visiting, she always introduces me to them.
Oh.
This is Todd from WCAB Radio.
She always has this huge smile on her face all the time.
She's such a good person, good-hearted person, always good to talk to, and very helpful when you walk in over there.
Yep, she sure is.
I need this little, and it's got a circle thing here, and it hooks over here. Oh, come on right back here. We got you. That's funny.
Hey, I've got something for you, Todd.
Oh, let's hear it.
Here's Tracy's tidbit. I'm going to give it to you early.
Tidbit.
Did you know that sleeping in a cold room can help you slim down?
Amen. Because look, my room is so cold, you could hang meat in there. It could be a meat locker. I'm telling you, I cannot. If it is,
well, you can just sleep better when it's cold.
If I'm the least bit hot, forget it.
Yeah, that's the way I am.
I cannot stand
Toss and turn. But I thought that was very interesting.
Oh, that is.
So if anybody's wanting to slim down, go sleep in a good cold room.
A cold room. Get it like 33 degrees.
I don't know what that does for you, but it must freeze the fat cells. I don't know.
I got a lot to freeze, brother. I'm telling you.
No, not much anymore.
And what's funny is no matter what the temperature in the room, Karen has to have a blanket.
Yeah. Oh, I do too.
I'm like, it's hot in here. She's covered up with a blanket.
And you know why? I think it's because we were always covered up as babies.
Could be.
So you got to have that little security blanket.
So what does that say about me? I hate blankets.
Well, I don't know.
It never cover me
I guess not. Oh.
I knew I was
We'll get you a blanket for Christmas.
I've got plenty. She went over to yard sale the other day and bought several more.
Oh.
She's a blanket collector.
Well, you can't ever have enough. Because when the power goes off, guess what? That's what you want.
She's got blankets. We got blankets for blankets. I mean, honestly, if your blanket gets cold, I got another one, cover it right up.
That's a good one. They come in handy, that's for sure.
It's just the way it is. And we got blankets and everything. The dog has blankets. I mean,
My dog's got to have a blanket to cuddle up with.
what's funny is I've seen Karen go out there one time, and we buy cedar shavings and put cedar or pine, or I don't remember what it's a dog bed
Right.
that you put in there, and she'll get him all real fluffy, and have him a nice little place, and go back out there, and he'll have it all kicked out the door.
He has to get it to his comfort level.
And he'll have him a little place wallered. That's a good word.
Wallard.
For those of you who are listening and do not know the southern term wallard, that means digging around and making a place for. He wallered him out of place in there. Rest of you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he'll waller him out a little depression in there.
Oh,
and that's where he'll sleep.
That's his little. That's what we do. Really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
We kind of have to get our. You have to flip over a couple times and get comfortable.
Smack a pillow and get it fluffed up and turn on your head. And a cat, you know how they'll walk around in a circle and they'll call. It takes I couldn't be a cat. It takes them 27 minutes to go to sleep and lay down.
It does. I've watched them.
They'll flip pieces of grass out of we don't want that there. We don't want that there.
They're so particular.
Cats are crazy. Cats are such strange animals. Anyway, hope you're having a great Tuesday morning. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. Cloudy. It rained on me when I come in.
Yes, me too.
Over the S curves over at White Sands.
I saw the prettiest, just the rainbow.
I did not.
Beautiful rainbow. And then as soon as right before I got to the radio station, just right before I got here, it just started raining. And then it quit by the time I got out of the car.
What was funny is the sun was shining, just as pretty as you could, and it was raining.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the devil's beating his wife?
I think I don't know where that comes
Where did
from.
that come
I don't
from?
even know what that means.
I don't
I'm going to
either.
have to research that one.
Yeah, we're going to have to look into that one. It is cloudy skies outside today, or this morning. 68 degrees. Looking today for a high of around, I have to look at my WCAB official weather app. The official weather app that we use I use WeatherBug, and that's a free app. We're not sponsored by them or anything like that. Going to a high of 85 degrees today. Sunny, highs in the upper 80s. Oh, sunshine today.
Oh, boy.
Tomorrow, Thursday. Rain moves back into the forecast for Friday and Saturday, but we're not going to worry about that R word until then. Voila.
Things change so fast, you don't even have to worry about
says,
it.
hola, senor and senorita. He's going down to Tijuana, Mexico. He's going to drive a cab this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, Chad. And be careful now. I've heard it's really dangerous down there.
I don't know what happened to the other taxi gig. I think he I think he may have made some people over there mad.
Oh.
So yeah, he's had to. That's why he's brushing up on his Spanish this morning. He's going to Tijuana, Mexico, and drive a cab down there this weekend. It's an exclusive affair. I think Snoop Dogg's going to be there, and Jay-Z. Something going. I don't know. He got invited, and he's rubbing it in everybody's face. So thanks, Chad. 8 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's get started with our Monday, Tuesday, went Tuesday morning call around report, shall we?
On June 10, 1881, Bill Leonard and Harry Head, two of the Benson stage robbers, were killed by the Hazlitt brothers. So how did that affect the Earp brothers? At the time, Wyatt Earp was in Tombstone, Arizona, and he had his eyes on the position of town sheriff that was currently held by John Behan. What Wyatt needed was something dramatic to impress the voters. When the Benson stage was robbed and John Behan wasn't able to capture the robbers, Wyatt saw his opportunity. He knew if he could bring in the robbers, it would mean victory on Election Day. Wyatt was sure that Ike Clanton knew the robbers, so Wyatt talked Ike into luring his friends somewhere where Wyatt could capture them. In turn, Wyatt would give Ike the $1,200 per head reward. The plan was a good one, but there were two problems. First, the robbers were killed before Wyatt could apprehend them. Two were shot by the Hazlitt brothers, and the third by Mexicans in ambush. And the second problem was that word got out that Ike had agreed to drop the dime on his friends. Although he didn't tell anyone about the agreement, Ike Clanton was sure the loudmouth was Wyatt Earp. As a result, Ike started going around Tombstone saying he was going to kill Wyatt Earp for lying about him. And as things started progressing toward the OK Corral shootout, Ike Clanton was constantly stirring up the pot. It's interesting to note that although Ike Clanton was at the location of the OK Corral shootout, when the shooting started, he bugged out. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Behind some strong defense, clutch pitching, and a booming offense, this 2023 Brave squad is reminding the league who they are.
The 1-2 from Strider. Take a hike, swung on and missed at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and Spencer is locked in.
Tonight, don't miss Ronald Acuna and the Atlanta Braves as they face off against the Minnesota Twins, live from Truist Park in Atlanta. Braves Radio goes on the air at 6:05 Eastern, 5:05 Central on the Braves Radio Network.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
11 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning, going to the 911 Communications Center. For that report with us is Amanda. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
What do you have on the report for us this morning?
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 505 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 61 for the emergency medical services, 210 for the Sheriff's Office, 81 for Forest City, 5 for Lake Lure, 26 for Rutherford, and 53 for Spindale. Ellenborough Fire Department had a structure fire assisted by Ballstick, Forest City, and Sandy Mush. Forest City Fire Department had a brush fire. SDO had a brush fire, and Spindale had a vehicle fire, and that is all.
Thanks, Amanda. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Amanda with that report from the 911 Communications Center. We were unable to get a hold of the Sheriff's Department. We'll try them again after we go to Ruby Taylor. We'll head over there next.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. And Wayne's will be serving breakfast for supper the first of each month. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper 3 until 7.
12 minutes after 7 o'clock, Ruby Taylor with us from the SDO Fire District on this Tuesday morning. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everything going over that way?
Well, they had a brush fire, and on my birthday calendar, I got Dorothy Chickhannon and Philip Thompson having birthdays, and hope they have a nice day. And the signs are in the range today and going to Secrets tomorrow, and that's all I got.
Ruby, thanks so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Ruby Taylor with the SDO Fire District report. We'll check in back with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, see if we can get them on the phone after you hear these words.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
14 minutes after 7 o'clock, we did get in touch with Deputy Brandel over at the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
Past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office has answered 210 calls, processed 4 arrests, and currently have 183 incarcerated. Under our arrest reports, we have a Derek Joseph Reynolds, 33-year-old black male of Far City, charged with possession of a mobile phone by inmate. No bond on that. We have a Henry David Allen, 48-year-old white male, Far City, charged or served with looks like child support. Given a $1,000 bond on that. Under our incident reports, we have a fraud call from Knowles Drive in Rutherford. Looks like the suspect took a loan out on the victim's home in that incident. We have a damage to property call from Eggers Funeral Home in Mooresboro. Looks like suspects did approximately $1,000 worth of damage in that incident. We have a felony larceny motor vehicle reported from Ferry Road in Mooresboro. Was a 2008 dark blue and colored Chevrolet vehicle. It has since been located. And we have a fraud call from, or fraud report from Ammons Drive, Rutherford. Looks like the suspect charged some charges of over $900 on the victim's card, and that's all we have this morning.
Deputy Brandle, thanks for the report and have a good day.
Yes, sir. You take care. Thank you.
But Deputy Brandle with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Had a rash of somebody out there early morning knocking on windows over on the Pea Ridge area.
Really?
Knocked on my neighbor across the road from me and up the road from me and several around me. I don't think I heard it.
That's weird, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't
they
know.
just knock and ran. It sounds like kids from the...
Yeah, I don't know what it... Yeah, I think it's a certain individual over there who is up to no good.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it.
But, I mean, if you want to get dealt with and 2 o'clock in the morning, that's probably a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go knocking on country people's houses.
Yeah.
Windows and stuff like
I
that.
don't understand people these days, what their idea of...
I don't know.
I don't know.
This certain individual is not even supposed to be on certain properties over that way, and she's just a pest, pretty much. So,
So you know it's a she?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Knocked on my door one time, 3 o'clock in the morning, wanting to come stay in my house because her roof had collapsed, and it was raining, which it wasn't.
Oh no.
She's an addict.
I started to say it sounds like somebody that's really messed up. That's so sad.
Don't want to be mean to them.
Too many of them.
But then again, they steal and thieve and lie.
And they're out of their mind.
Yeah, so I just send them on their way. Just keep going, keep moving. I don't know, shouldn't be like that way, but I'm not gonna do anything to hurt her.
Yeah.
Because I can just go on about your business, keep on. 18 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're going to check in with Chris Melton up in the Chimney Rock Fire District next.
You will always save money when you shop at the Drop-In Food Store. This month, get a Monster Drink 16-ounce, 2 for $5. Limited edition Dale Earnhardt Jr. Sundrop Can, $1.59 or 2 for $3. 28-ounce Body Armor Drink, buy 2, get 1 free. And now at the Drop-In Food Store, get their lunch special, everyone's favorite. The breast box with 6 wedges and a roll for only $4.99. Eat good, save money, only at the Drop-In Food Store. Your hometown convenience store since 1981. Come on, drop in.
It's early, though.
18 minutes after 7 o'clock, Chris Melton with us from the Chimney Rock Fire District. Chris, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
Doing good. How's
Doing
everything
great.
going up around Chimney Rock up that way?
Great. Yes. Starting to be a good day up here. Coffee's nice and warm. Can't complain.
Nice.
That's right.
As long as you got a cup of coffee and you got the sunshine coming out, and it's just a good day.
That's exactly right. Can't complain.
It's going to be a good day. You got to make it a good day regardless, right?
That's right.
Chris, anything happen with the fire department?
Well, we had a couple of trees down and power lines down yesterday.
Oh, no.
Lake Lure and Chimney Rock responded to it. We also had a little windstorm early Monday morning and knocked down quite a few trees in one area. So took care of that, and that was it on the call report. Lake Crew did respond to a fire alarm also.
Well, all right, Chris. You keep them straight up there, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Yesterday afternoon, we were sitting at the house. My little niece, McKinley, came out and went to stay with us for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it started raining. It's kind of a nice little, not a hard rain, but just a nice. She said, I want to go out in the rain. And she looked at me, and I said, go ahead. And she had the strangest look on her face. She was like,
I can?
She said, really? I said, absolutely. She said, well, my daddy would never let me do that. I said, your daddy ain't here.
And it's fun to be out in the rain. I was sitting out in the rain yesterday.
So she just stood out there in the rain.
We went to that little band concert thing over at Pop's, and it just started raining, and me and Susan just looked at each other, and
she kept on going.
She said, you want me to go get the umbrella? I said, well, nah, we're already wet now.
I started to say, by the time you walk to the car and walk back, it'll quit by then. That's why it was. She just stood there in the rain for a minute, and it kind of, just a little 4 or 5 minute little quick shower, and
That's what
she
they
just
like.
stood there in the rain, and Carrie went and got her towel, and she dried off, and she went back to whatever she was doing.
Sometimes you just got to go stand out in the rain.
That's right.
That's okay, too.
That's all right, too. 21 minutes after, that's very prophetic right there. I like
What's
that.
that?
Sometimes you just got to go stand in the rain.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna use that.
Might as well. 21 minutes after, you came up with it, patented it. 21 minutes after 7 o'clock, heading over to Bostic. DeVern Upton next.
Cheryl, I've been talking to Tommy and David, the outside salesmen at Henson Building Materials in Forest City. They're going to help us navigate through our remodeling project.
Well, I know they have tons of experience, so we'll be in good hands.
Good hands is right. Even professional builders shop there because they trust the quality products and service.
And did you know they have a great relationship with our community, too? Oh, they're so nice.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
We got a moth flying around.
We got a miller attacking us in here. Little flying around. DeVern, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Good. Anything happening over in Bostic this morning?
Well, we have a temperature of 65 degrees, sun shining beautiful. I think it's supposed to get up to about 95. Fire department had no calls. We do have one birthday, Neil Eisenberg. We want to wish him a happy birthday. Don't forget to go by Bostic Floors. Check her candles out. She's got some beautiful candles, big ones, 50% off any color. And then going up to Washburn's and check their items out. They just have just about anything you need up there. And take the children out to the park today. It's supposed to be a good day for them, and hope everyone has a wonderful day.
All right, DeVern, you do the same. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. DeVern Upton with that report from the Bostic Fire District, letting us know what's happening over in the little town of Bostic. We're going to move over to...
We're going to Robbie.
The computer's moving. I didn't know what was going on. That was Chuck doing it. I was like, am I hitting a button here? Nope. Remote in. Ain't it wonderful?
Yeah,
Technology, you can remote right into that thing, get it going.
Yeah, we can sit here and watch him work from Marion. That's absolutely amazing.
Mount Vernon Fire District. We're going to head over there and Robbie Samuel.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
7:24 on this Tuesday morning. Going to our Mount Vernon reporter, Floyd Samuel, this morning. Floyd, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good this morning. I hope y'all are.
See, I confused y'all. It's actually Robbie, but that's his name, Floyd. I like that name.
I like it, too. I think it's very pretty. It's an old name. I love it.
I had a friend of mine growing up. His last name was Floyd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I went to school with some, I think.
And then down on Broadway, the trim shop down there, that was Jim and Floyd.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I sure do.
He did car interiors and stuff like that. Jim and Floyd done it.
Too bad we ain't got a Floyd's barbershop.
Well, you can make open us one up. Can you cut hair?
No, I can't cut hair. So
you can try.
I can go in there and talk to everybody.
There you go.
Well, getting their hair cut.
That's about all Floyd did anyway.
I don't think he really done much. Yeah, he just put that cape around everybody and just talked to them and pretended like he was trimming their hair in the back.
That's right.
We can make a whole nother Andy Griffith show with Robbie as the barber.
That's right.
That's right.
And we could me and you could go in there and let him pretend like he's cutting our hair and tell us crazy stories and stuff.
Well, I can open up right beside of you. I can open up Snappy Lunch.
There you go.
There you go. See?
You remember how?
Figure it out.
That's
you remember on what was it? Hee Haw. Where they'd go in the barbershop.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Archie Campbell would tell stories sitting in the barber chair.
You remember Cinderella?
Rendercella.
Yeah, Rendercella.
Love it. Or the P. Little Thrigs. Oh, I love that stuff.
Oh
man.
my gosh, I forgot about. I love it.
That's some of the greatest comedy ever.
Yes, it was, and he was one of my favorites.
Oh, mine too. He was so genuinely funny.
And I loved it when it all come together, the Hee Haw Quartet, and they'd sing a gospel song.
Yeah.
And they'd have Roy Clark and Buck Owens and Archie Campbell and.
Yep.
That
was good. That was good old days. I miss good old stuff like that on TV.
Yeah, just something that you don't have to think about. You just laugh about, and have a good time. And it would always bring you back to earth. And when you was having a bad day, if the show came on that night, it would help chip you up a little bit,
That's right. Make you feel a little bit better.
I know there ain't nothing on anymore. Nothing worth watching.
No, Andy Griffith reruns.
Honey, I watch Andy Griffith, and it's so. Me and Mama sit and talk about this, and it's so funny how you can watch Andy Griffith over and over and over, and it still is funny. I watch them over and over and over, and it's just never gets old. It doesn't.
No. That's there's a app, all these TVs, and the guys at work told me about it. I think it's called the Pluto app. But anyway, you can download it on your TV for free, and you can search a lot of these channels, and they have just a designated Andy Griffith channel. And I burn that channel up. Me and my girls, we love watching Andy Griffith. We just sit back and watch it. But like I said, they got old shows all over that.
I watch every night. I watch Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver.
I love to watch that.
Yeah. Leave It to Beaver and Good Times.
Yep.
The Jeffersons, you can't leave out the Jeffersons.
Oh, I know, I love them.
I'm gonna step back even further than that. I could watch the Three Stooges all day long.
My son used to love them.
And I'll get to watching them and laugh like I've never seen them, and I've probably seen them 100 times apiece.
Yeah.
But I'll watch the Three Stooges.
I used to love Sanford and Son when he would. Who was it? Aunt.
It's the big one.
Yeah.
Elizabeth. It's the big one.
Esther.
Aunt Esther. Oh my! I used to love the way he used to crack on her.
I'm telling you. Grady.
I put five across your lip.
Yeah. Man. And that's on that app too. You can watch Sanford and Son.
Yep.
Man, there's a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's like Hulu and all those old little things like that you can get those old classics.
There's one called Free TV that you can download and get a bunch of old stuff like that. That's where I watch my Bob Ross. If I'm down in the building working and just need some sound, I'll hit Bob Ross and he'll just play his episodes over and over.
Bob Ross,
over and over. Yep.
He is so soothing to listen to him.
They are.
It is.
There are. I've said this before. There's about 4 people that this earth didn't deserve. Bob Ross was one of them. Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, he was just so gentle. I mean, it was amazing. LeVar Burton from the Reading Rainbow, you remember that?
Oh yeah.
And Mr. Rogers.
Oh yeah.
The world didn't deserve those people, but we got them, and we can say we live in a time where we can say we got all of them. We got all 4 of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I still watch Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers and the Reading Rainbow, and still watch Crocodile Hunter.
I ain't seen the Reading Rainbow since in years. I don't ever see none of that on. But
Steve Irwin was such a nice guy that, the stingray that stabbed him and killed him. Whenever that stingray dies, Steve Irwin will be there. Sorry, mate, I snuck up on you. That's my bad. My bad. I mean, he'd probably apologize to the stingray for sneaking up on him.
He was funny.
Didn't mean to swim above you, mate. That's just the kind of guy Steve Irwin is.
Well, what's happening?
Oh, not a whole lot, really. Just fire department was not terrible in the last 24 hours. Each department, Hudlow and Ruston, Hudlow had a medical call, and Ruston had a fire investigation. Don't really know the details on that, but other than that, they've been fairly good and quiet, so hopefully it'll stay that way for them. Probably just messed up by saying that, but hopefully it'll be a good day for them. And just want to remind everybody about the fireworks this Friday. The jazz band, the old 74 jazz band will be there starting at 8 o'clock, and come out and enjoy some music and some fireworks. Fireworks will follow, of course, at dark. So, like I said before, they said as long as you can get to where you can see the church steeple at Second Baptist Church, you'll be able to see the fireworks, whether you're on Main Street or down around the park area. So they encourage a lot of folks to go to Main Street and the park, so try to spread out far and wide.
Them people live right across the road there is going to have a good show, ain't they? I know
they won't have to go that far.
I know the family that lives right behind the church there. It used to be Jamie Fender. His wife still lives there. Jamie passed away a couple of years ago, but Terry still lives back there. His wife. That'd be good. I'm going to go up there and hang out with Terry.
Well, you just go
see her.
Yeah. She'd probably like to see some friends and go over and just take a swim with her.
Well, we're dead.
Tell her you're going to get in the swimming pool. But, yeah. But other than that, that's all I got going on, and I hope y'all have a great day and enjoy your day.
All right, Robbie, you do the same, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks.
See you then.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. We're going to check in the Sue Price, Mount Vernon. Nope. Sunshine, Cherry Mountain. That's what I meant to say. After this.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
7:32 on this Tuesday morning. Sunshine, Cherry Mountain Fire District reporter Sue Price is with us. Sue, good morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning over here.
Oh, yes, it is. It's
beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, sun's finally out here, 68 degrees, and we're looking for around 85 degrees for the high. Going to be a mild day.
I just realized what Sue said. She said it's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is.
Sue Rogers.
Mr.
I used to love to hear him say that. I love it. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
And he was always so calm.
I know it.
Never raised his voice. There was I remember he told a story one time about a blind girl watched his show to see, or just listen to his voice, and he mentioned one time that he had a goldfish.
Right.
Well, she didn't ever know if he was feeding his goldfish, so she wrote him a letter, and it's like, you don't ever say that you're feeding your goldfish. So he made it a point. When he'd say, I'm feeding the goldfish now. Oh. And he would take stuff like that and build his show off of stuff like that. And that was so good.
A lot of programs on. It was good.
Yeah.
Television's not what it used to be.
Oh, yeah, television.
That's just true.
No, they don't even. It's not even close to what it used to be.
Well, Sue, what's happening over in that area this morning?
Well, we're awfully quiet this morning. Nothing going on that I know of. Didn't have any calls from the fire department. I don't have a single birthday or anniversary on either one of my calendars this morning. So that's unusual, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And they've got a beautiful day for it. Fairview Baptist Church is having Bible school this week. It'll go through the 30th. from 6 to 8 p.m. and said they had a real good crowd last night and enjoyed it. A lot of kids, so that's a good thing. It's good for them to have the Bible schools. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's just quiet and calm over here looking for a good day, and I hope y'all have one.
All right, so you do the same. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Take care.
Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. You know, one of the shows that I watch is The Big Bang Theory.
I've watched it.
And one of the reasons I watch that is because it's basically me in high school.
Yeah.
The whole group.
Oh.
Yeah, like...
so you were geeky like that in high school?
Of course. Absolutely. We were the geeks that hung out in the library before
Geek
school
Squad.
and played Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
Huh.
Like they do. We played video games and collected comics, and I mean that's like me living my life over. Because Sheldon, as quirky as he was, I had a buddy, David. He was just like Sheldon. I was probably be Leonard. We had a little foreign exchange student that hung out with us. That would be Ross.
And this was at East?
Oh yeah. I think somebody spied on us when we were younger, and then decided we're going to make us a TV series about that.
So y'all need to get the royalties off of that.
we could totally. It would be a much better show if we were involved. Continuing our call around report, we're going to check in with Tina White, Shingle Hollow, next.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Tina White with us from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Tina, good morning.
Good morning. I have enjoyed listening to you, Todd and Tracy, this morning.
Oh, thank you.
Remembering Archie Campbell, and when I was a child, I did not understand his jokes. My daddy and my grandpa, they'd just be laughing. But now when I watch reruns, I get so tickled because they're so funny. And you know, Andy Griffin is a staple here at our house.
Oh, yes.
From 8 to 8:30, he comes on. We just have antenna TV. We got rid of our satellite a while back, and it's one of the best things we did to get rid of that bill.
I know. I've heard so many people say. My brother did the same thing. Yep.
And we have really not missed it. You know, when we first turned it off, of course, there were shows that we missed, but now that we can watch those reruns of the old clean shows.
Yeah, and that's what's so sad is there's so many channels that are nothing that we don't even watch. There's just like 3.
You pay for 375 channels and you watch 4.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Well, that's foolish.
It is.
Get your antenna, and the only bad thing is when the wind blows, you do have to go outside and turn it back.
Yeah.
Like the good old days.
Yeah, we done that a lot, didn't we?
I tried to get me an antenna at my house. It didn't pick up the greatest in the world. I got 3 or 4 channels maybe, but not real great.
My brother went to that Roku
TV.
Oh boy,
there's a lot of streaming services out there that are basically free.
Yep.
Just hit you with an ad. I mean, it's like a commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, basically.
Right.
You download the free app and you have to watch a commercial.
Yep.
I mean, you do that anyway.
Much cheaper, and he got so many channels.
And it's free.
That's
right.
As long as you have that internet service.
Yeah. As long as you have internet.
Sometimes people don't have that. You know, there are places still in our county that cannot
Tell
get
me
internet.
about it. And where my daughter lives, she does not get internet good. They have a struggle, and that's over there in Mountain Estates, over there off of Bostic Sunshine Highway. They have terrible internet service over there.
You'd think I thought Carolina West was going to take care of that problem out that way.
They wouldn't go out there.
Wouldn't go out that way, huh?
Not their way.
Carolina West did help a lot of people, but there's still some areas that are have nothing.
That's true. Yep.
Well, let me tell you about Shingle Hollow. This morning was the most beautiful sunrise. there was peach and plum and the yellow. Oh, the sky was so beautiful, and it's still pretty out there. But if you didn't see it this morning, you missed a blessing. It was some beautiful, beautiful art. It is 66 degrees, and the fire department hasn't had any calls in the past 24 hours, but they have received a new tanker, holds 2,000 gallons of water. What an asset to our county, to Shingle Hollow, to the community, but plus to other counties too. I mean, other communities in the county. So we are very thankful for that, and looking forward to them being able to use it. We have a birthday today for Miss Kristen Parker. I apologize. My dishwasher is making a noise.
Look, me and Todd were looking at each other. We were going, "What is?" I thought something's going on with the board.
I thought an 18-wheeler was coming through your house there for a minute.
Oh, I apologize. I might just. Sometimes it does that. I think maybe a bowl or something moves, or a plate or dish, and causes it to make that little noise. But I'm thankful for my dishwasher.
Yes.
Anyway, let me get back to Shingle Hollow. So the senior citizens are meeting at 9:30 this morning at the fire department there in Shingle Hollow, and they'll have some fellowship. Everyone's invited. You don't have to be a senior citizen. You just come on out if you're available. And Piney Knob Baptist Church is having their Bible school, vacation Bible school this week. It starts at 6 and goes to 8:30. And July 7th at White House Community Clubhouse, Scott Haggard is supposed to be there at 7 p.m. So it's getting closer. You can go mark your calendars and just plan on coming out to hear him sing. They say he sounds a lot like his dad. We know he looks like him, right, Todd?
Oh, he does. It amazed me.
Then that's all I have right now that I see. I've had a little spell with my ticker. It wanted to start fluttering and skipping a few beats and this and that and the other, and it just put me down for about 24 hours or so.
Oh, no.
So I'm trying to recover. I guess it's just genetics, but my heart sometimes just beats real fast and starts skipping, and I've had a heart monitor on, so hopefully they'll be able to determine.
Well, you just don't need to overdo it. You need to lay around.
Well, that's all I could do from Sunday after church until last night. I was in the bed. I couldn't hardly even get up and go to the bathroom. So it was kind of scary, but thank goodness this morning I'm able to get up and move around a little. Y'all just pray for me.
We certainly will.
I know the Lord's not through with me yet. I still have stuff He still wants to work through me.
Exactly.
Still have stuff to do for me.
That's true. There's always something there to do.
As long as I'm here, I believe that I have duty. And I will talk, hopefully, the creek don't rise. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. God bless you all, and keep up the good work, because I like listening.
All right, Tina, we appreciate it, and have a good day.
All right. Bye-bye, Tina.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Tina White with that report from Shingle Hollow. We would normally move over to Brenda Kelly at this time, but she called and said she was having to head out this morning and didn't get any calls from the fire department and didn't have anything to report, and she would be back in with us in the morning. So no Brenda Kelly report from Union Mills this morning, so we'll move on down the road there, and we're going to switch ends of the county. Basically, we're going to flip the county around and go to Ellenboro. We'll speak with Luther Gillikin after this.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks, famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a
7:44 on this Tuesday morning. Luther Gillikin with us from Ellenboro. Luther, good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing great. Hope you are.
Doing good. Anything happening down around Ellenboro this morning?
Not a whole lot going on down here this morning. Everybody's just trying to get their gas and biscuit and head on out to work. Didn't let day in. The fire department had one structure fire. Well, had a pot fire. I think man was burning potatoes and forgot take them off the burner.
That's never good.
Smoked up the hives pretty good.
I bet his wife was so mad when she got home.
Do what?
I bet his wife was so mad. I bet she said, all I wanted you to do was just watch those potatoes.
Yep. He burnt potatoes. But, hey, I've been known to burn a pot of water.
That's right.
Never all water out, burned the bottom of the pot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've done that too.
Yeah. But that's the only thing we had to answer. Everything else is quiet, so you have a great day up there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you, Luther. Thanks.
All right, take
Bye-bye.
care.
Luther Gilligan with that report from the Edinburgh Fire District. That wraps up our call-around report for this Tuesday morning. Well, folks, let me tell you about Granny B's. They're the headquarters for those delicious donuts, Orange Twist, Long John's, Creamfield donuts, or just a traditional glazed donut. Enjoy a delicious fresh sub sandwich for lunch, or if you don't want the bread, you can get that on a salad instead. For birthdays, showers, or any occasion, call on Granny B's for their delicious cakes or petit fours. Open Tuesday through Friday, Saturday 9 until 7, Tuesday through Friday, Saturday 9 until 6, or closed on Mondays. Call them at 286-9012. Granny B's, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindle. They are our official birthday sponsor here at Classic 101 WCAB. If you're celebrating a birthday today or anniversary, give me a call, 287-3356. We'll have a birthday party, an anniversary party in your honor, and give away a cupcake coming up in just a few moments.
A story is told of a Christian nurse who attended a very sick man confined to the intensive care unit of a hospital. Although only in his early 60s, death seemed to loom closer with each passing day. One evening, his breathing became so labored that the doctors feared that he wouldn't make it through the night. His nurse spent extra hours that evening by his bedside praying for his healing. The following morning, the nurse, expecting to find an empty bed, was surprised to find her patient sitting up, eating breakfast, and appearing in remarkable health. She was overjoyed. "Praise the Lord," she exclaimed. "You're healed." "Yep," he cheerfully replied. "I feel great. You and your prayers, you healed me." "Oh, no, I didn't heal you," she quickly replied. "God did. And now it's your responsibility to find out why." Knowing why you are here is critical to a full and a meaningful life. There is certainly more to our existence on this earth than amassing a nice home, several cars, a large bank account, and a host of other things. We are here for a reason, and it is worth our pursuit to find out why. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living. Scripts for these programs are sold in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS or through our website at www.todayskey.net.
Happy birthday today to Charlie Keever. He works for the town of Spindale, celebrating a birthday today. Charlie was the only birthday called into the radio station here, so he is going to win our cupcake courtesy of Whistle Stop Bakery over in Bostic and Classic 101 WCAB. That's where you're listening to the Todd and Tracy Morning Show. Events and birthdays throughout history today also include 1959, Mildred J. Hill. You know who that was?
Give me a clue.
She wrote a famous song. Well, a famous jingle. Let's say that.
Oh, goodness.
She wrote Happy Birthday to You.
Oh,
That's right.
awesome.
Today is also Helen Keller's birthday. She was born in 1880. 1959, Lori Morgan, country singer. In 1975, Tobey Maguire. He played Spider-Man in one of the incarnations of Spider-Man. In 1923, the first aerial refueling of an airplane is performed. That's amazing that happened in that long ago.
Yeah.
That's 100 years.
Wow.
That's crazy. 1929, the first color TV is demonstrated. 1949, Captain Video and his Video Rangers debuted. That was the first science fiction series to air on television.
Wow.
So I can thank them for that because I'm a big sci-fi nerd. 1955, the first automobile seatbelt legislation is enacted. 1966, you may remember this show, Dark Shadows. premiered
was just
on
a
ABC.
baby. I was born in 1966.
A lot of people watched Dark Shadows. That was still rerunning back up into the 70s, early 80s. Lou's watched everything on TV, I think. Dark Shadows was like a gothic soap opera. It's about
That's a good way to describe. I'm not sure if I'd have wanted to watch that back then.
It was good. It was, yep. 1967, the first ATM is installed in London. That was the first ATM in the world.
Wow.
1972, Atari is founded. Made way for the video games later on.
Yep.
I had an Atari system when I was a kid.
We had one too.
National Orange Blossom Day is today. National Onion Day. International Pineapple Day. National Sunglasses Day. National Ice Cream Cake Day. So if we play the Orange Blossom Special while we're eating a pineapple with onion, wearing our sunglasses, then for dessert we get an ice cream cake.
Oh boy.
We'll have this all covered.
Yeah.
See
It's
there?
all, I've got my sunglasses right here, so I
it
got that
planned out.
covered.
I got it planned out for you. That's the way to get all
Day.
your international days covered all at one time and not have to worry about what's going on. We're going to see if we can get a hold of our friend Rick Hauser over at Jay's Discount Grocery. They are the sponsor of our Sheriff's Department report and 911 Communications report. But that's not all he does. He has some great deals over at
He's
Jay's
doing
Discount
some
Grocery.
stocking.
I guarantee he's finding you the best deals he can find right now. We're going to see if we can get a hold of him.
Morning.
Good morning, sunshine.
Yeah, I hear you, sunshine. Kind of cloudy out. I like it, don't you?
I like it. 85. We're going to a high of about 85 degrees right now. We're looking at 72 as we speak. Oh, yeah, that's my kind of weather.
Yeah, boy, I can handle that. That's the perfect weather.
That's the kind of weather that you need to be over at Jay's Discount
That's
Grocery.
right.
Cool weather.
Hey,
getting all those deals.
4th of July coming up. You got to save some money.
No, it's on the road here, isn't it?
Yeah, hey, let me tell you something. It's here. It'll be this weekend, so you'll have a good time. Come get your charcoal. We got charcoal, got lighter fluid, got plenty of hamburger and plenty of buns.
There you go. That's all you need right there. You got a weekend set right there.
That's right.
Save money at Jay's Discount Grocery, and you can buy more fireworks.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. When I was a kid, we eat kids all our hamburgers, and all the adults got steaks, so we got.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. That's right.
That sounds like a pretty fair trade-off, I guess, when you're 6.
Yeah, that's right.
6, you don't care what you get.
You don't care.
Look, I always got hot dogs. When I got a hamburger, I thought, man, it don't get no better than this. I got a hamburger today.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
Then we move up into steaks, it's that much better.
Oh, man. When we made a steak, great, didn't it?
That's right. Jay's got all different cuts of steaks. Y'all got the chuck steaks. Y'all got the T-bones, the porterhouses. I've seen all of them over there.
Yeah, we got ribeyes, the New York strips, the fillets, you name it, we got it.
Oh, I love the fillets.
Save money on every one of you buy.
That's right. Save money every time you walk
And
into
they are
Jay's.
good. I've had one.
Yeah.
Good.
I tell you what, you go to a lot of grocery stores, they cut the steaks real thin to keep the price down. I told them don't do that, cut them thick. It makes it a little higher, but it's worth it. It gets up to that same price as everybody else, but you get more meat.
And you know, me and Todd have been taught, we've been reminiscing all morning. But you know what? You go to Jay's, and you're still the old-fashioned way, Jake.
That's right.
I mean, Rick.
Yep.
I mean,
You still do things the old-fashioned way, and we love it.
You got a whole row of bread. And no matter what loaf you pick, it's $1.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You can get hot dog buns, hamburger buns. You can get keto. You can get cinnamon raisin bread. You can get whatever.
Yeah.
It's $1 a loaf. Can't beat that.
You care about your county just by the way, the prices that you put on your products. And we appreciate that, Rick.
Well, we try to save money every way we can.
You got any of them bags of chicken floating around in there anywhere?
Oh, yeah, we got some chicken. We got some more on the way.
Oh, yeah, boy, get you a bag of them spicy chickens. Canyon got some of them and fried them up in the air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy, them was good. Them was good. Some more good. Rick, tell us where to find you.
Well, we're over here on Oak Street in Forest City. Look for the Big Red J and turn down and come on in here behind everybody and find the secret.
That's right. Just follow everybody over to Jay's and save yourself some money.
There you go.
Rick, we'll catch you again on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Y'all come visit.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Rick, always a pleasure to talk to. He's got it going on over there. I remember
sure
when he
does.
started out. Where was he started out? Up on 64 up that way, wasn't it?
I
then
think
moved to
I
Spindale
remember
there.
him where I remember him was on Elm Street in Spindale.
Yep, right behind the gas station
Yep.
there, going in there.
That's when I first met him.
I remember one of the things he used to go and get. He would always carry these little containers of milk. Probably
Right.
still does, but get the strawberry Nesquik. I'd buy that stuff.
Oh,
by the case.
yes. I remember
Oh,
that stuff is
love
good.
drinking that stuff. Love drinking that stuff. Especially when Kenyon was a kid.
Yep.
He loved that strawberry milk. We'd keep that stuff in the refrigerator. Anytime a kid needs a snack, you got to have something on the standby.
That's right.
Them little banana pops or get you a bowl of Cheerios or something. Kids are ready to go. They
buddy.
got that stuff going on. They know what's happening. Oh, Tracy, anything else happening going on this weekend?
Well, let's see. I don't know if anything's going on, but I do have another little Tracy tidbit.
Oh, what have you got? Let's talk.
Do you know that smelling an apple helps prevent claustrophobia?
Claustrophobia.
I don't know how true that is, but I am a claustrophobic person. And the next time the sad thing is when you're in a claustrophobic environment, you don't necessarily always have an apple.
I say the next time you get in the claustrophobic environment.
Just go over at Jay's and buy you some apples.
That's right. Get you an apple and carry them with you just in case. You never know.
That's right.
You never can tell.
And then also, chewing gum makes you more alert. Did you know that?
Makes you more alert.
That's what it says. Chewing gum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to learn how to walk and chew at the same time. You know, that's more difficult than people think it is.
It is.
That's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach. You know,
everybody's doing this now.
I start to
Everybody's trying to do it.
Here's one thing I learned years ago. You have to watch on the camera. You can't see it, but you take this hand and you turn it this way. And you take this hand and turn it that way.
I can't do that.
Oh,
I've tried that.
I sat for days and days and days trying to figure it out.
I have really decided that I'm really not as a coordinated person as I want to be.
Well, some people are born with coordination.
They are, I guess. And some people have to work at it.
Some people have to work at it. I have to work at coordination sometimes. I have been standing up and just fall.
Yeah.
I've tripped over nothing.
I fall off flip-flop. I have fallen off of a flip-flop
That's
before.
pretty bad when you fall out of your flip-flops.
It is, ain't it?
Maybe you should. And don't wear heels. Do you wear heels?
I do,
Oh,
occasionally.
See. Yeah, don't do that.
I think I walk better in heels than I do flip-flops.
Maybe that's your problem.
Maybe that's
Maybe
it.
you got used to walking in heels.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
And when you get low down to the ground like that, throws your center of balance off.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's as good a story as any, right? Never let the truth stand in the way of a good story.
Exactly right.
That's what my dad always used to tell me. Never let that happen. So Kenyon decided, my son decided to get his Monte Carlo out. He's got an 84 Monte Carlo that his Karen's daddy gave him 10 years ago for his birthday. In August, it'll be 10 years. And he's messed with other cars throughout the time, and he decided the other day that he wanted to get his Monte Carlo out and drive it. So he couldn't get the crank, couldn't get it to run right, and act like it wasn't getting gas. I said, well, you need a fuel filter. Oh, where can we get a fuel filter? He got to looking for the fuel filter. Well, on these modern cars, it's usually up under the body.
Right.
Big old filter. No, these old cars, it's in the front of the carburetor.
Oh.
And he went and got him $1.75.
Oh, my goodness.
Car ran perfect.
Well.
Cranked it right up and he drove it around.
I thought maybe you was going to say you let him drive the old Trailblazer.
Oh, he loves that thing. I drive it. With my Kia down, hopefully get my Kia back next week or so, but it's having a $8,000 transmission put in it. So
wow.
Something I'm not going to have to pay for. Thank goodness.
Painful.
Thank goodness I'm not paying for that. They're covering that under warranty. But yeah, he got his Monte Carlo out and wanting to drive it around a little while, put some brakes on it, tune it up, and then later on he's wanting to drop. He's got a 350 V8. He's going to set down in and make it a hot rod.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody told me the other day, said them Kaisers and them darn hot rods. All those Kaiser folks have got one somewhere. My brother and my nephew and my daddy had them, and I've got one. My son's got one, so that's just the way it is.
Y'all could have your own little car show.
Oh, well, they do. They've got several. They take to car shows. My brother just got back off the Hot Rod Power Tour.
Oh.
Started in Atlanta, drove all the way to Bristol, Tennessee.
Wow.
And he got the Long Hauler Award, so he was good to go.
Good for him.
Well, folks, it's been great being here with you on this Tuesday morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. I was expected to get around 85 degrees today, so get outside and enjoy it if at all possible. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. As I always say, Tracy, be good. Be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you. I promise.
Take
and I
care.
wouldn't lead you astray, would I?
No, of course not.
The music's on us on WCAB.